And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And you look at their injuries, down a starter and a reserve. That shuffles up their lineup a bit.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. MP out there with Black. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Clippers, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Portis is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Black the pass to MP. From beyond the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. And here is Powell. Pass to Harden. To the wing on the left. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Clippers. MP passes to Wagner. The 3 from MP. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Whoa, MP says, I got this. Answering the call with a triple.
Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. And here's Harden, following the three-pointer by MP. Powell, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Puts up a 3. MP again from deep. MP's got 9.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
In the corner, Powell with it. Off target from outside. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Orlando moving the ball around. And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. 12 points for him.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Powell to end the run. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's Black. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 10. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And when you look at the Clippers, what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
Here's MP after the basket by Bogdan Bogdanovic. MP, good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Clippers trail by 11. Down low. Here's Bogdanovic. Kicks it out to Markkanen. No good on the triple. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on an 18-4 run. To the inside. Here's Bitadze, and he makes good on the layup.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovic has got 5 points so far.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And Los Angeles with some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac. Powell comes in for Bobby Portis. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. .109 left to play in the first quarter. Now Anthony, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Carter with a screen on Powell. There's Wagner with the three. Clippers trail by 10. Bogdanovic dishes to Dunn. Taken away by Anthony. As break, here come the Magic. Dadier's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Dunn passes to Bogdanovic. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Eubanks. Shot clock at 5. His three-pointers off the mark. Anthony with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And here's Bogdanovic for three. Hangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovic has got his third bucket of the night. And so it's Orlando, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Powell. Then there's Drew Eubanks. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Oladipo in at the two-guard.
Too smooth. Oladipo down the lane with such ease. His agility really gives him an edge.
Now, here's Banchero. This game he had 34 points. To the paint, here's Carter. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Bogdanovic has got his... Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Eubanks. And Bobby Portis subbed in for Powell. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Robinson. Wagner comes in for Wendell Carter. Anthony Black's checked in for Leonard. And MP subbed in for Cole Anthony. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against New York was outstanding. He contributed 51 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And the dunk by Zubac.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
He tries for 3, and it's MP with a 3. MP's got 24.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Dunn finds Bogdanovic. Outside Portis. Off target from 3-point range. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on an 18-6 run. Good on the triple. 27 points for him.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Dunn misses.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
MP from deep 3-point land. It's hauled in by Dunn.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yeah, you have to understand what you're good at and play within yourself. He just did the opposite. Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 12 now in this quarter. Here's Bogdanovic. 10 points for him. Pass to Portis. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Bitadze. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Kings.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
That shot, the 3, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone. But when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
Trains the 3-pointer.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
MP getting it done for the Magic. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his 3-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fast.
Hello and welcome. First up,
The young guys are playing well, but it's a long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Orlando Magic. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Black is out there with MP. And it's Bitadze in at the 5.
And when Harden notices a lane to the basket, he takes it. Relentless in how he exploits the defense.
Count that one.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
MP kicks to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. The three from MP. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Powell. Fires the three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Wagner left side. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
MP against Powell. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
For Orlando, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That free throw missing. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Carter dishes to MP. Trying his luck from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Bogdanovich passes to Eubanks. Back to Bogdanovich. Carter pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The three from MP. Rebound by the Clippers. Bogdanovich passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. The Magic have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Well, a risky pass there. If you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for Orlando. With some changes. Zubac is checked in for Eubanks. Norman Powell comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's James Harden in for Victor Oladipo. Orlando also making some changes. Bull, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And MP, he's subbed in for Leonard. Here's MP. There's the three. It's rebounded by Portis. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Portis, and it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, he's a major threat from the mid-range. Markkanen loves taking advantage from that.
Over to the wing. Bull kicks to MP. Launches from deep. It's rebounded by Portis. And for the Clippers, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
MP with it. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Tries a 3. Pass to Dodgier. Hits the three-point bomb.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. The 3 from MP. The Clippers grab the miss. And here's Harden. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Chris Dan, Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports.
Oh,
we'll see you later.
God, the whole thing is Allied Universal over there where BJ worked at. They doing a hiring event on Tuesday, and I went up there earlier today. You know, they was like, the lady was like, "Hey, come back on Tuesday." Yeah.
They really thought they had a chance.
No, you knucklehead. I called to check on your butt. I'm like, yeah, right. Two days. Like you ain't answered the phone in 2 days.
Go out and take it. MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver.
Hey, did you handle your business, partner? You stupid. You stupid. You lying. You stupid. First of all, I still talk to her. Second of all,
hi everyone, what a great night
whatever.
For some hoops. With a little more on the line, it's the NBA Cup
I know
and it's
darn
in
well
full
TV
swing.
in line is
This
for
is
the
Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight,
TV
Allie
line
LaForce.
for the, okay?
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Detroit, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Magic, they've really delivered so far, playing with incredible energy and just steamrolling lesser teams.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Mitchell out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then it's MP, then there's Wagner, and it's Black in at the 1.
I ain't got $25. That's the whole problem.
But now size is a premium once again.
No, remember that day I told you I called them?
Change, but also stay the same. Small
They were
ball
like,
skills with size.
They were like, if you give us $25, shoot, you can just spend your laptop for a whole nother month.
It seems we always keep circling back around to the topic of MP. And tonight is no different with the last game for him in the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Well, shoot, I kind of wish you could use my dog on my account, but I don't know if you want to.
Hey, more power to him. I mean, he's got the swagger to make those statements, and I'd say he's delivering so far. You know, the most inspiring thing about MP's leadership is how it rubs off on the team. The whole organization is rooting for his growth as a leader and the sort of impact that can have on elevating his teammates as well. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight.
Now here's Rozier. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game.
Abby, you hung up or the phone goes
around. From outside the arc. Rebound Miami. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball
shoot,
over
I'm like, man, shoot.
I thought it was the deciding
factor. God, dog, if I could use my DoorDash account, I've done it, so we would have made a bunch of
mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan.
I know darn well you probably going to be able to make at least $25 off that mess on my right on my line.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field.
So you could probably at least make about $25 off my dog on DoorDash account on my right on my line.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus.
Oh, it ain't going to be that easy.
Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile score.
Rozier can't get it to go.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
I said, I know darn well you could probably at least make about $25 off my dog on DoorDash account, or it ain't going to be that easy.
Report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
See, I'm going to see whether or not if I can at least goddamn, I'm trying to think of what it is I can do. But my thing about it is, I need my darn laptop. And on top of that mess got all my information on the sucker.
Hero, he's checked in for Miami. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. Orlando in second.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Bro.
Now Mitchell. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And there's Hero on the assist from Adebayo.
You're busting his way inside.
Hero kept
moving toward the hoop.
Hey, puts up a three. The rebound by Ware. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last
that wasn't me, yo. That must be he must be going through an elevator or something. That gun show wasn't me. I ain't up in a goddamn thing. That was not me.
From him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this game, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable.
He must have went through an elevator or something. That was not me.
To see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Sure, and draws so much defensive attention.
But no, shoot, I said I would have, who to help me out, but I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
MP, no good. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Heat. Down by 12.
Yes, or me at least trying to see if I can get about $25 from him or something.
Carroll with it, guarded by Adebayo.
Shoot, I'm about sick of it. Oh, I need $25 to spend my goddamn laptop, boy.
MP's got 18.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
I got an online, what you call with them, fool?
From beyond the arc. The defense
I got an online account with them, fool. I ain't got to goddamn go up there.
Orlando leading by 12. And here's MP from outside. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Say what now?
Miami's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Jaquez. Now Hero. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul.
Say what now?
It may be a 3-point play. That's on Wendell Carter. Miami shooting their first free throw tonight.
I barely heard you. Say that one more time.
With an almost entire new group here. Batase's checked in for Carter.
I know that.
Will make substitutions.
You might got there, but knowing you might need this freaky messed up, fool. Say what?
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's MP, then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Black in a 2-guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Wiggins. Yet to see a basket. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
You might well use my darn door as a countdown shoe.
Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet. Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
From deep, MP
I thought you done got the money for the rent money, fool.
MP's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely
back work.
trying to stop MP right
you
now.
You back working now,
He's
fool. You rich.
Way out there.
Got a hand on it.
Oh.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Carter, the pass to MP. For 3. And they'll get another chance.
Well, that's true. Well, it all depends on where you work at, where you work for those.
Hey, from beyond the arc. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
It all depends on where you work at.
From downtown. Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Heroes. He was another key contributor in that win against Brooklyn.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Yeah, after this,
Black passes to MP.
Huh?
Fires the 3.
I guess. I don't know.
It's Orlando with a 3.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, my thing is this, though, he better be careful doing that mess, though. Only thing that they can say to him is get that darn paper tag.
Hero with the bucket.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball.
If I had the darn money, I'd buy that goddamn car right off his behind.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Hero. He drops it from range.
Why you figure that?
MP's got 30.
Back-to-back threes.
Oh.
Making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Has to Ware. To the middle. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, though.
Yeah, and this is why Hero was a lottery pick back in 2019. Because of how incredible of a scorer he can be.
From deep, MP. Drains the triple.
You got a point. I mean, but no, but then again, though, I got a doggone backup plan I got in place, though.
To do a better job
so what I'm finna do is, no, because here's the whole thing. You remember when I told you I made that account with a Capital One or whatever?
They really have a
I'm going to have all my money go up in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a, I know you know what a certificate of deposit is, right?
Brand of basketballs had a little
I'm going to put $200 in that sucker every goddamn week.
And rough, but that's how you win games. Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
A clear look for Hero. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Orlando ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Oh, Orlando Magic kicking behind, dog. Orlando Magic, dude. Yeah. I was still thinking about goddamn seeing if I can get traded. But someone's like, yo, stick with them.
Thanks for joining
us. At least like your third or your fourth year in the doggone season.
In the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think I'm in my second year of the whole season.
Comfortable. Now Giannis, he continues to work hard, adding layers to his game.
Yeah, with his success, it fueled his will to win, Shaq, rather than diminishing it.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Magic.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Shoot, I'm trying to get I'm trying to see how much they're going to run me to get this darn phone and whatnot fixed too.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to
all depends on where I go to.
And then, of course, executing. And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Terry Rozier. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Ware in at the 5. Black, no good. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. MP outside. Oh, he tries a 3.
Let me think about that. I watched Cuban and the other one, but I ain't watching Harvey. I'm sorry, I ain't doing that.
He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
You heard? No, you heard what I said,
dude? And he's going for the oop here.
I say I do it, but I ain't keeping Harvey. You got to do something about us. Oh no!
From deep, MP hits a three-pointer.
I ain't scared of Harvey, but at the end of the day, I ain't trying to get my behind kicked either.
Sense the frustration growing among these defenders. Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable.
Only way I do that is if she.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Rozier gets the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today.
Man, Harvey a gangster. Harvey don't care. Harvey don't care who they are.
The defensive end. I mean, especially inside.
You don't know your daughter, your daughter is a gangster, G. She don't give a goddamn rap for who they are.
They're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
He's Harvey a straight gangster.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range.
I said too. I'm thinking to myself like, yo, you said he wasn't no gangster in another life, yo.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range. Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
I'll call you back.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that. Not very good. And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Miami has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. To the inside. Here's Ware. And he goes in for the dunk.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
MP outside. From the arc. Rebound Miami. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds now. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Miami, Davion Mitchell. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Checked in for Orlando.
Always, coach.
All right, get in there.
Miami has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. We've got Bol. MP is out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's Dauje in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's MP. Another one goes. Incredible. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bol's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, MP. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Hits yet again. Wow!
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Mitchell misses. Here's Orlando. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Bol, pass to MP. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Good. Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better 3-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Pass to Mitchell. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound. From deep, MP. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do like their chances.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
Hey, yo, bad play.
that one. Another day, another win. Good work.
MP, what up, man? I like your game.
Man, Mikal Bridges, man, that means a lot to me, man. I appreciate that, yeah.
But don't get it twisted, though. Yeah. I'm not going to take it easy on you.
You already know, I know that. But, hey, I do want to see if you want to do a jersey swap after the game.
It's easy. Come on.
All right.
Okay. I like that confidence.
Yeah, you already know.
We'll see after the game, then.
All right.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Orlando Magic. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. MP out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Bitadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And you knew MP hit the ground running in his career, but now he has passed Luka Doncic as the fastest to reach 5,000 points.
For a guy that came in with so much height like MP, he has certainly lived up to it. Getting to 5,000 points so fast illustrates how easy the transition's been for MP to become a star in our league.
And here is Bridges, following the three-pointer by MP, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Banchero, that's good.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
MP outside. Takes the three. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 9.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Brunson outside. Pass to Suggs. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Anthony finds Wagner. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Orlando leading by 4. Pass to MP. Three-pointer on the way. The Knicks pull it in. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paolo Banchero.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, here's MP. This game, an incredible scoring display for him.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Brunson against Anthony. And it's Brunson missing. The Magic have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have connects again from distance.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
The first one falls.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he...
Timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And so it's New York with it on the court for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Anthony is out there with MP. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And here's MP for 3. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 8-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Love the pass from Suggs. Boy, his court awareness is really impressive.
The Magic have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Banchero finds MP. MP showing the range.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
A 3 from MP. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Brunson the pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Wagner kicks to MP. Launches it. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. A three-pointer, no good. The Magic trail by 5. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Orlando moving the ball around. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Well, The ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Bridges, no one around him. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. Yep, that one goes in there.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead. They're up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case. And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help.
And that'll do it for...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Suggs. Bridges out there with Towns. And Stevens in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Indiana was terrific. He scored 53 points and, as always, was a...
Good! Another from 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA, now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill...
And again for 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season.
Boy, as Jalen Brunson come into his own as a scorer, shots just come from anywhere.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
There's the screen. Pass to Suggs. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And Carroll grabs the board. Magic leading by 3. MP outside. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Suggs. Inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, Jalen Suggs out here making plays, getting his guys involved.
On the wing, MP. Defended by Bridges. And there's the bucket from MP.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Suggs with the ball. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
Wagner finds MP. Anthony down low. He's against Bridges. Anthony's shot is off. Brunson with it. Picked up by Banchero.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The 3 from MP. Stephens pulls it in. New York trailing. Here's Suggs. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vitante's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wagner outside. The three from MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 44.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Bridges outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Well, you look at Banchero. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And he makes the first. That one drops. He ties it up. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Wagner's got 9.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
MP getting it done for the Orlando Magic. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Franz Wagner comes in for Bull. Anthony's checked in for Leonard. And MP subbed in for Black. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. MP from deep three-point land. Another miss by Orlando. Knicks trail by 7 on the court for Orlando. Out on the perimeter, it's Anthony and Wagner. Then it's MP. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at center.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Brunson surveying the D. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
The 3 from MP. It's rebounded by New York. Bitadze with the bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Orlando.
All game long, they've have had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
The three from MP. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 47 points.
You can see inexperience does not prevent MP from finding his spots and capitalizing.
Brunson against Wagner, and there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's MP. Anthony with it. Lets it go with a 3. And there's Wagner on the assist by Anthony. Wagner's got the lead up to 14 now for Orlando. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Orlando.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
On offense, here are the Magic. 17-point lead, their biggest. From deep. And it's Suggs with the rebound. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Okay, MP. I didn't know you was nice like that. Hey, you deserve this jersey.
Thanks, man. You're definitely the toughest defender I've had so far.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Here you go.
Here you go, man.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Hey, got to.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. Solid effort tonight on both ends. Get ready to rumble, young blood.